Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is the What Would You Make challenge. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and if you're returning, you know I love you. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting.
Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I am going to use my Waverly chalk paint in Agave. I am going to use this Cricut decal, this paper that I got from TEMU, but if you can't find it at TEMU, they also have it on Amazon, and then that 14-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby. So I started off by marking a 4-inch piece in the middle with my ruler there and pencil, and then I taped it off. Now I know it looks crooked, but I did notice that before I painted it, I did straighten it out, but I did paint that middle 4 inches with my Agave color. After it was dry, I took my paper here, and I don't know why I did it this way, you guys. I traced out my wood round, and then I started cutting it out, and I thought, why did I do it this way? I should have just put the paper up to the bottom and to the top and trace it out that way. But it is what it is. So here I'm just cutting out. I kind of laid it down and figured out where I needed to cut. And then I'm just adding a piece of this paper to the bottom part, and then I will add a piece to the top part of my wood round, just like you see me doing right here. And then because I did cut a little bit more than what I knew I needed because I don't trust my cutting, I took a little X-Acto knife here in my little cutting mat, and I just trimmed off around the edges there. Then I took my decal here, and I'm just going to place it along the middle. Now this decal, I think I created it. Yeah, I did. I created it myself. So after I had that on there, I took some of this braided jute ribbon I get from Amazon. I just love this stuff. It's so pretty. And I added some hot glue to get it started, and then I added some E6000, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of hot glue on the end, just because I want this to be permanent. I want it to stay on. If it hangs from someone's door, I don't want to worry about the heat melting that hot glue. Then I took some hot glue around the edge here. Doesn't make sense, huh? I went all the way around with the hot glue and with this rope. Yeah, I guess I didn't think that went through too well. So once I had that done, I took some eucalyptus here, and I am taking some ribbon, making some bows, doing the awareness ribbon, scrunching it up in the middle, and then tying some jute twine around it. Now the polka dotted ribbon, I've had that for a few years now. I think I got it before I started my channel. I think I got it at Walmart, but I'm not positive. But anyways, I'm going to take my eucalyptus here, and I'm just sticking them together, putting my bow over it, and then wrapping a zip tie around it to hold them all in place. And then after that, I am going to trim that long piece off here, and I'm going to use some hot glue and wrap some of that ribbon around to cover that zip tie. And that way you don't see it. And then after that, I don't know why I took so long showing you this. After that, I didn't show it. I'm sorry. I used E6000 to attach that bow and the eucalyptus to the sign, and I held it in place with the clip overnight. Then I took that popsicle stick or giant stick there and hot glued it to the back, and then I am stapling the hanger, and the reason why is because without that extra stick, the staples would go through my hanger. So that's why I added that extra craft stick to it. And there it is. I also added one of the new Dollar Tree burlap flowers, and I just think it's so pretty. You have to let me know what you think about this one. Okay, so this is the What Would You Make challenge. It is hosted every month by my friend Zana at OK at Home and Connie with Connie's Woodshop and DIYs. This month's host is my other friend Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. Make sure you check out their channels if you haven't already. Show them some love and subscribe, and then check out the playlist as well. I will have links to all of them in the description box below. And here's DIY number 2. And if you can't tell by the name of the challenge, we use wood and everything. Okay, so I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Night Sky. I'm going to use some of these wood half beads. I have no idea what size these are, maybe 20 millimeters. I don't know. I ordered a package of a whole bunch of sizes, so I'm not sure what the sizes were because they weren't on the bags. And then 2 of these tag signs from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to use my COUTURE paste in the color Bright White. And then I'm going to use my COUTURE transfer. This is a transfer that is called Oh Hello There, I believe. Yes, Oh Hello There. So I'm going to start off by painting one of those tag signs with my white, and then I'm going to paint the other one with the Night Sky as well as those half beads. And I paint the half beads by putting them on painter's tape to hold them down and then paint over them. After that, I took my transfer. Now this is an adhesive silk screen transfer. If you're not familiar with COUTURE, I am a designer, and we do fuzz it. Now I fuzz it about 5-6 times because because that adhesive is so strong, I don't want it to pull up my my paint on my board. After I got done fuzzing it, I'm going to place it where I want the hello to be. And then I'm going to use my white chalk paste with a squeegee, and I'm just going to go over that silk screen with that paste to get it all on. And then after that, I'm going to add the O and the above it and the there underneath it. And you'll see me do that here in a moment. But if you are not familiar with COUTURE, like I said, I am a designer. I absolutely love it. It always makes your stuff look so professional and high-end. I do have links in my description box if you would like to check it out to see what it's all about. I do usually recommend that if you want to try it, to sign up for the COUTURE Club, which is a monthly subscription that is $21.99 a month. And you get an exclusive 8x11 transfer with 3 coordinating single chalk pastes that come with it, which you get more than one use out of those singles. And if you do sign up, you do have to at least sign up for 3 months before you can cancel. But it's a great way to get started. If you have questions about it, you can let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer questions for you. So there, I just used my protractor to make sure that when I laid these out, they were all even. And then I went and I'm taking my wood glue here, and I am adding them to the bottom of my beads, and then I just used my protractor there again to make sure, or compass, to make sure that it was in the right spot. Once I had them all done, I took two of these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree because I just felt like something needed to be in the middle more than those beads, and I just rubbed these on. Now, you guys, the Dollar Tree rub-on transfers are really not that good compared to other transfers. It does take a while, but just stay patient, keep rubbing, and it will come off. Once I had them all on that I just took my wood glue here and I'm putting it all along where I'm going to have my tag sign, and then I'm going to add some hot glue to the top and bottom of that for the immediate hold and permanent hold, and then I'm just kind of putting it a little bit at an angle. After that, I took some ribbon here. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. I just love this ribbon. I cut 2 down that were the same size. I made one a little bit smaller, and I'm just hot gluing them end to end. And then I'm going to lay them around. And then I thought, you know what, this isn't enough. I feel like it needs something else. So I did cut out one more that was a little bit bigger, but I'm going to use some twine here. This is before I cut out the bigger one, and I scrunched them together using my twine, and this is where I'm like, okay, it still needs one more. So then I did cut out one more, and then I'm just going to tie that to those other ones, just like you see me doing there. I did add a little hot glue in between them too. Just kind of fluffed up the bows there, and then hot glued it to the top of my tag sign. And then I just took some of this braided jute cord that I get from Amazon, and I tied knots. I cut 2 down the same size, tied knots, tied them together, and tied a knot, and then added them as hangers, just like you see me doing there. I don't know why I did it the way I did it, but anyways, you'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well. And as you can see, I added a couple of dots and some lines. I don't know what I was doing. I was having a rough time with that one. I just want to thank all of you guys so much for subscribing. By the time you see this video, I'm pretty sure I'm at 14,000. But if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. And then you guys make sure you give me that thumbs up and comment and watch those ads. Those all help my channel grow. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my social media or links to my social media accounts in my description box below. And as of right now, I'm at 14,000. Woohoo! Thank you guys. Okay, so here's DIY number 3. And I just used my Waverly antique wax. I created that decal and another one on my Cricut. I used one of those rounds. I was going to use this, but you'll see what happens later. So I end up using 2 of those wood rounds. These wood dowels I got from Hobby Lobby. And then this I think I got from Hobby Lobby. It's a 12-inch emery board, and I'm just using the one of them. So I took the dowel here and I cut it down to fit. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to cut down the rest the same size. And as I was cutting them, I thought, wait a minute, that's not going to work because I want to use that styrofoam to be in the middle. So I thought, okay, I'll cut these in half because I wanted one to go in the middle on each end. So I was thinking of that being in the middle to hold those dowels together. But as you can see, that wasn't working too well. So, and I thought, okay, I will just cut all of these down. And I kept the middle one long and I cut all the rest down. And then I am just going to, once I had them all cut down and in place where I wanted, then I'm just going to use some wood glue. But I took them all out and laid them right where I knew I wanted to put them. And then I took wood glue and I put it on the ends of my dowel here and I put it in. Now it is a snug fit, but I just wanted to have that extra support. And then here I took this one. I'm like, wait, why isn't it fitting? It fit went before, but then I just realized, oh, I need to just move my middle dowel over a little bit and then it fit. And then after that, I just kept going around placing all of those wood dowels where I had previously had them after I added some wood glue on the top and the bottom. So as you can see, that one moved a little bit, but that's okay because this is how I secure it. I took this round piece, this is a 7-inch round piece I got from Michael's, and I'm adding some wood glue and then I'm going to add some hot glue. And then I'm just going to put it right on top of the spokes there. If you can't tell, I'm making a wagon. I had another one of these rounds, so I did the same thing and put it on the back side to sandwich those spokes. And then I painted all of it with my wax. After that, I took my decals that I created here and I'm just adding them. Now, when you add vinyl to antique wax, it doesn't want to stick up first. So I just kind of had to really hold them down while I took off my transfer tape, and then it was fine. Then I took this eucalyptus. I think I got this from Dollar Tree. Not Dollar Tree, Walmart. I am going to use a zip tie. I've got 3 there. I wanted to make sure I covered the metal piece of that embroidery hoop. And so I'm just going to use my zip tie to hold 3 of these in place here. And once I got the leaves out of the way and made sure that the stems are inside of my zip tie here, I went ahead and added some of those Gerber daisies that came from Dollar Tree. And then I made another bow with this burlap ribbon. Both those ribbons came from Dollar Tree. And then I'm just putting that into the middle of the zip. I had another zip tie. And then I put it in the middle so that way it would hold that bow in place as well. After that, I went around with some of this braided jute cord and went all the way around that Howdy Y'all sign. I probably should have used E6000 again. So if you're going to make something like this for your door, I would suggest using a more permanent glue. But for video purposes, I was using the hot glue. And then once I went all the way around with this, I don't show this, but I did add a few more sprigs of the eucalyptus coming down below my bow. But I am just going to make a hanger. I just took some of that twine and I'm just tying it in the knot. I went around where the metal part of the embroidery hoop was. And that's all there was for this one. I think it is so cute. I got this idea. I was on Hobby Lobby's website and I saw they had a wagon wheel, and I thought, oh, a wagon wheel door hanger would be so cute. So this is where I came up with this idea. Okay, so it is a time for a celebration of your recreation. And Veronica tried her hand at this vase. It turned out so adorable. Thank you so much for sharing that, Veronica. And then Kathy has been busy. Look at all her sweet little pictures that she made. I love them. They're so pretty. And then Dusty, oh my goodness, girl, that is so pretty. She recreated my cow sign. Oh, I love it. So if you guys have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase for you, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there or through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I am always excited to share them on here for you. Okay, here's DIY number 4. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paints in the color celery, white, and mineral. And then I'm going to use a bird and a branch that comes from this little package that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use this decal, came from Cricut Design Space. I did not create that one. And then I am going to use these rhinestone stickers from Dollar Tree, and then this 14-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I started off by painting the front and the back with that mineral color. And then once it was dry, I took my square ruler here and I was making a line here. I did change it because when I got done, I realized it was too much in the middle and I wanted it to be offset a little bit. So I painted the one side with the white with the bird and the branch white, and then the stickers, and the other side with the celery. Once it was done, I took my finger sander here and I'm just sanding it because I wanted some of that mineral to show through. After I had it sanded enough to what I liked, I took some super glue here and I'm just going down that line. I also used a pencil kind of to draw in that line a little bit just to give it some dimension. And then I'm adding my stickers. Now you're saying, why are you adding stickers to super glue? I don't trust the adhesive Dollar Tree uses on their stickers, so I just wanted to give it that extra support. So that's why I used the super glue. Then I put wood glue and hot glue on my bird here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some wood glue and hot glue on the branch. The wood glue, of course, is for the permanent hold, and the hot glue is for the immediate hold. Once I have this all on here, then I will go to the next step, which I don't remember what that step is. I just edited it and I don't remember already. Okay, so I am going to add my welcome decal here. So I'm just going to burnish it on, and then I'm going to add to our home. Now the R is missing there, but I did add it. It just didn't come off onto my tape. So after that, I took one of these bamboo reed sticks. I get them from Amazon, and I took one and I'm just painting it with the mineral color. Then I just laid it on top. I felt like it needed something else, so I just marked where I wanted to cut it, and I just kind of cut it at an angle. And then I am going to do the same thing underneath the welcome to our home. I'm going to do the same thing here, and then I'm going to cut that piece off. And then I am going to use my wood glue and hot glue to attach those to the front of my wood round as well. And then I had some of this ribbon. This is all I had left of this. I bought this a couple years ago at Walmart after Christmas, and I thought it was so pretty. So I cut it in half, and then I dovetailed the ends. And then I'm going to make them look kind of like bow ties, just one on top of each other, kind of a crisscross. And then I tied them with some jute twine here. And then after that, I'm going to take some of this other ribbon I got from Walmart after Christmas, and I just made a bow again, doing the awareness ribbon, scrunching it up in the middle, and then I'm going to attach it to the front of my green little bow tie bows here, and then I use that twine that I already had wrapped around it to wrap it around the tan bow and then tie it in place. After I was done with that, I took my crocodile here and I'm making 2 holes so that I can hold that bow in place with the zip tie. Now, if you have a stapler that has short enough staples, that would be a better way to do this. I've got to find either smaller staples or a stapler that takes smaller staples, because I would like to use staples instead of doing the holes, but I have to get the right size staples that won't go all the way through. So I added some super glue along that zip tie, and then I added some more of those stickers. Then I made a couple more holes for the hanger, added some twine, and there it is. That's all there is for this one. I really love how this came out. It's just something different, and I don't know. You have to let me know what you think about this, as well as which one was your favorite today. Will there be any that you'll be making? And let me know. And again, if you are new here and enjoyed today's video and haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. It's free to you and it means the world to me. And make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment. That really helps my channel. And make sure you watch the playlist and show everyone some love. I had some more ideas for door hangers, you guys, but I ran out of time. So I will probably be adding some to my future videos. So just be watching. So with all that being said, you guys, I will be back on Thursday the 1st with another video. I can't believe we're on June 1st already. So have your notification bell set. So with all that being said, have a blessed rest of your weekend and week, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.